All right, coming up next is the UFC Heavyweight Showdown. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, here he is, for my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Big! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch gloves and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon. Because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach. That kick blocked by the Korean Superboy. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nice 1-2 combination there. And they separate. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it? Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, beautiful head movement, slips there. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely, both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
Straight punch lands. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, nice elbow there in the flinch. All right, what a 5 minutes it was, DC. Take us through the replay if you would.
The story of the round was the knees. Every time they came into contact, he was looking to drive his knee into the body of his opponent. And if his opponent ever thought body knee coming, he would just mix up the target and try to take it up top.
Because you're dropping your hands. You need to go back to the game plan, just like you practiced in the gym. Hands high, chins low, protect yourself.
All right, next round is underway. The knee strikes, really the big storyline in the previous round. Whether it was the body, the head, the knee was there.
The knees. I mean, how often do we see that anymore? Clinch knees, knees from the outside. A person that understands base management to this degree that they can land all those beautiful knees.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
Johnny doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
All right, single collar tie now.
Big head kick lands.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, that'll work. Counter jab to the head by Choi. Just out of range with that right hook. The Korean Superboy gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Outstanding knee to the body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Choi. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Choi's strike attempt there is blocked. Straight right hand, no good. Tonight.
The biggest shot he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
Well, Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and they separate.
Beautiful punch.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Single collar tie now. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
And he's back up.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, and he lands another huge knee. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
And don't be surprised to see him win a $50,000 performance bonus by the end of the night as he stops his opponent there in his tracks, courtesy of that elbow. You know it's been a part of his repertoire for a long time. Beautiful technique. He's got a lot of power with that limb, and he certainly made his opponent pay here tonight. We now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 56 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done,